Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Goffstown High School. My name is Scott Gross, and I'm joined by Bill Ruel. Good afternoon, Bill.
Good afternoon, Scott. Looks
How
like
are
we
you?
got another nice day. A little tricky wind now and then, so we'll have to be awake in the outfield.
So the Grizzlies will take on Central High School, the Little Green, and Goffstown's coming off a win yesterday. It was a 12-2, I believe, right?
Yeah, which we needed.
Right. They had a tough loss to Exeter. You know, it was an interesting game with Exeter in the sense that it was tied 0-0 till about the fifth inning, and then kind of like the wheels fell off the bus. And obviously, it's good to see that the team rebounded yesterday. They've got a lot of games in a short period of time due to all the rainouts, and they're going to play, I guess, Monday at Winnicunnet.
Well, they let Still pitched yesterday, and I guess she did fairly well, which is another thing to bode well for this group.
Right, because I think you want to give Gifford a little bit of a break, and also have her play. She's very good defensively, so it gives an opportunity. You strengthen up your infield when you put her in the infield, so that's a good good move if you can do it. And it looks like Still will be playing again today. She's going to be batting she's a designated player. She'll be hitting in the fifth spot.
Yeah.
So do we know what
I
Central's
don't know. I
record
know
is?
they won a game the other day, 3-1.
2-2, I'm hearing. 2-2 from they lost yesterday to Concord, and Concord has one of the better teams in the state from what I hear. A little bit windy here. The wind is moving from right to left. Number 11 steps in for Central. That pitch is high. And that is Jessica Lewis. And that looked good. Evens the count at 1-1. Real good pitch by Gifford. A lot of velocity on that pitch. Went up high, too. That's a tough pitch to hit. So quickly, Gifford gets ahead on the count, 1-2.
Got her. Oh, popped her out.
Popped out. I'm hoping that Scott Brennan is here. I gotta get his address for that bill on the window that broke it here at Goffstown High School. In case you don't know, the school is really close to the softball field. Every once in a while you get an errant ball. That's also popped out of play. That could hit another window. That's not good for the school district. So we got a 1-2 count. Yes, I do work for the school district. I have to pay the bill. The glass bill.
Got her.
No,
nope, she didn't go.
That was I like that pitch because it was a rise ball. Good job by the umpire checking down a first base umpire to see if she swung. She did not. So that evens the count at 2-2 to Jessica Lewis.
Lost the ball. Yeah. Lost the grip.
So in the 3 games that we have done here, I think another 3-2 count, and then this has really spelled trouble.
This is the problem we get ourselves into, I think.
And that's another high pitch for a walk. So Lewis gets on base with a walk. So now we got a runner at first for Matera Tamzarian, number 13. And she's playing first base for the Little Green this afternoon. Have yet to see a stolen base attempt. Have you, Bill? I mean, I know I missed a few innings.
No.
And that's could be trouble. And she is there, though. That's Page for Goffstown. That's Brianna Page, who got a good jump on that ball. Tricky wind here this afternoon.
Yeah, that ball was traveling toward the center field. Well, this girl's really, she looks like a catcher.
It's outside for ball 1. Nice pitch by Gifford. Evens the count. If she can get control of her pitches and focus more inside, outside,
And
I think the rise ball is what's given her some challenges, and she doesn't have control over it.
I think that's the catcher, too.
Yeah.
Move your target around a little bit.
Snap throw to first, not in time. Good job by Coyle getting over there. That isn't actually, is that
That's
Coyle?
not
That's
Coyle,
not
no.
Coyle, no. That is
Mayotte.
Ali Mayotte. I apologize. Good pitch by Gifford. In there, evens the count at 2-2. Nice pitch again. Fouled, out of play, and a great catch by the gentleman.
Sign him up.
Yeah, on the first base side. If the Rand stand was open, I think you get like a free hot dog for a grab like that.
They haven't got around on any one of the pitches, really.
No, they haven't, but you got.
Get her.
And she went on that one, I thought. She is out. Good call by the umpire. We thought she went around, and she did. It was a tough spot. There's no place to really get help on that one on a check of the bat, but that's a K for Gifford. And in steps Cooper Levine.
Yep.
It's a wild pitch by Gifford. That leads the runner over to second. So Cooper Levine is the third baseman for Central today. She goes around on a pitch.
Looks like we're 1-1.
I like the fact that Ali Mayotte, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, she's moving around a lot, which is good. That's what your job is as second baseman. You got to cover second base. And you see the same thing with Peterson. You see her running in.
Yep.
That's good coaching. So we got a 2-1 count
2-1.
with 2 outs in the top of the first. No score. Good pitch, but that
Runner going to
was
third.
right. So that one, unfortunately,
Fastball.
Page. That's Alex Page could not gather that one. That's an error on the catcher. Advances the runner over to third. So very quickly, wild pitch. So we got a walk, a wild pitch, and then a pass ball, and now we got a runner at third. So
Need an out.
yeah,
It's that rise ball.
and it's a 3-2 count once again on Levine. It's, they haven't really gotten around on her pitches. There you go.
Got her.
That one. That's going to go on the roof here at Goffstown High School.
Maybe we should have a bleacher up there with,
I think that you should have like the Red Sox,
Yeah.
like with monster seats. Yes. I'll have to talk to the athletic director about that.
Got her. Ooh.
Oh, that was a little bit high. Now let's see if will there be an attempt to try to steal second base
I
here.
don't think so.
You never know. What I'm trying to say is if you get caught in a pickle, right, a run could score, technically, Bill.
So defensively, you have to know what you're doing.
Correct. And that's a strike on the batter. This is, help me on the last name, Abby.
No, it's another Levine.
Oh, it is? I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Cooper or Cassidy.
Cassidy Levine. I
Yeah.
apologize.
2 strikes.
That's going to be a hit
that's a
up the
stroke.
middle. That will score a run. Great hit
Yep.
by Cassidy Levine. She gets a single right up the middle, and that drives in a run. So, again, a walk and 2 errors. That would have been no damage whatsoever. It would have been a runner at first and second base, but because you got those wild pitch in the air and the pass ball in there, that drives in a run. So that pitch is inside for ball 1 to Abby Heath. All right. Another ball, so it's 2-0 count. Good pitch to the shortstop. You could have gone all the way to third, but I don't understand that one. I would have thrown right to third. Had a force out. That's good. You got to know the situation.
Yeah.
She made the out, so it's a moot point. But in that top of the first, Central scores a run and leads 1-0. Come back in a few. So here we are in the bottom of the first inning.
This girl's got a little bit of hop to the ball.
That's a great pitch
Yeah.
to Watterson. We got Brennan on deck. Yeah, she does. She has a quick little step, but it's I like it. 1-1 count. A little slow on the draw for our scoreboard operator, right? Fouls one off. 1-2 count.
Piece.
It's the problem, we've done a lot of training, with scoreboard operators, and then what happens is, Brad got so good at it, they promoted him to public address, and we brought in this guy, Brennan. That's popped up. That could be trouble.
I don't know the sun.
But no, the second baseman is there. And a nice put out
F4
by number 4, Cassidy Levine. In steps Liv Brennan, the third baseman.
Boy, look how deep the shortstop's playing. And the second baseman.
Oh, I like that pitch. I like that pitch. I tell you, Goffstown will be in trouble if she can throw that pitch with the speed that she's got. Oh, she went around on that one. No doubt. No doubt she went around on that one. We got a 1-1 count to Brennan. Cameraman didn't think so, but you know what? Cameraman needs glasses sometimes. Another real good pitch. Right at the knees to Brennan. She's in a hole 1-2. We got Gifford on deck. That is right down the middle again. So tough at bat for Brennan. She goes down looking. And in steps Shannon Gifford, the pitcher, number 2. Very interesting, the outfield positioning for the Little Green. They're playing really deep, but they played really deep on Brennan too.
Yeah.
And their infield is playing very deep.
Yeah.
Big swing, big swing. Takes something off that one, but that one is a high. 1-1 count to Gifford. Looks like she's trying to mix up the pitches to keep the batters off balance. Another big swing, almost out of her shoes on that one was Gifford. Oh, and a 1-2 count.
Maybe we got to cut down on the swing a little bit,
And she goes down swinging for the third out of the inning, and we head into the top of the second with the Little Green of Central leading 1-0. So Brianna
DeVarney.
Is it DeVarney?
Yeah.
Okay, DeVarney, number 5, steps in. She is today's right fielder for the Little Green, and that's a beautiful pitch. And that's what I think Gifford needs to focus on. Focus in on, like, hitting your spots but low, So if they hit it, they hit a ground ball. Played it back to Gifford. Should be an easy one, and she does. Over to Mullen for the first out. So that's a quick 1-3 put out. Rania Barton steps in, the pitcher.
See?
Yeah, so you got the coach. You can hear the coach for Central saying, stay in control of your swing. And she pokes one out into the right field area, Paige underneath it, and she catches it. Didn't have to move more than what, one step? So it's a pop-up to the right fielder. Alicia Colon, and thank goodness that our public address announcer got that one right.
Strike one. Yep.
Took him 4 years to get that last name right. A little outside. That one was tempting, though, right? So it's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. So this is an inning that Gifford really kind of needs, a quick one, But keep the ball low.
Yeah.
And Cologne swings through that one. Do we have Reggie in the house? We have Reggie in the house. Probably a big weekend for the Gifford family. It is Easter weekend, and that's when a lot of the Gifford kids come home to roost.
Well, they want a good meal.
They get it right. I'm sure that Mary is making some sort of a ham, I'm thinking. She hates ham. Maybe a turkey? What do we got going? Maybe.
Or 2.
Great pitch by Gifford, and that does it. She needed a really quick inning. And she's getting she got little smiles there. So we go into the bottom of the second inning, and I think this is where Goffstown needs to play some small ball, get some runners on base.
Well, she only threw 5 pitches.
Yeah, that's what we
which is
needed.
Good.
Yeah. So what are your plans for the weekend, Bill? You got anything good going on?
Let's see. Are we going to do anything good? No. Well, I got Passover coming, so I got to go home and take a little blood and put it on my doorpost so the angel of death passes me by. I'm at that age.
You really are?
I'm the chosen tribe.
Me too.
All right. See?
What are the odds of this?
Yeah, see? Oh my God.
We got 2 Jewish broadcasters here at Goffstown.
Right. Yeah. Yep, the angel of death. I don't need
All
that
right,
by
listen.
my house.
Unbelievable. Who would have thought it? I was saying to myself, I thought it was like the only one. We're brothers.
By tribe.
Who said there was no diversity in Goffstown?
Yeah, no, there is a lot.
Oh, goodness.
Here we go. Mullen, Still, and Page. This is the girl I think that's really got to figure it out.
So we got Kaylee Mullen, and she will lead off the bottom of the second inning.
The outfield's still playing awful deep.
Nice pitch. You're faced with a tough pitcher today, folks. If you're at the Goffstown Grizzly, consistent, and she's pitching good spots. She's consistently pitching it low.
Watch a change up here. No.
But again, when she misses, she's missing low.
And a freshman, by the way.
She's a freshman? Wow. So I'm always impressed when you have a freshman who can play varsity. It takes a lot. We got Christy Jenkins in the booth now. Oh, another problem with the scoreboard, unfortunately. Mullen swings through that one. And we had to have Christy Jenkins had to come up to remind us, which is awful. But Scott, we want to switch. You're better at this than I am anyway. So, and Mullen goes down swinging. That was she took a little off that one. So a nice pitch by Barton, and that is her 3rd strikeout in 4 batters.
This will be Kylie's first time at bat, unless she probably hit yesterday.
Long swing by Still. They're going to have to start swinging the bats a little bit sooner. Again, this is it's almost a too long of a swing.
Yeah.
Bill?
Everybody's trying to power. We got to learn to make contact. And
And that was 3 pitches.
And she looped the bat.
Yeah.
too.
So now Bree Page steps in.
Now, she's known to hit the ball to right field.
And she hits one to center field and caught.
Caught.
What a nice
Nice
play
play.
on the run by number 4, Abby Heath. So a great play by Abby Heath. She should be getting high fives coming in on that one. Great break on the ball. And that was really the first solid hit, for Goffstown as we head into the top of the third, and we'll take a quick break. All right, so we're here in the top of the third inning. During our break, we were talking about hamburgers at the Trestle, and if you haven't had them, Bill, you don't know what you're missing. Really juicy.
Got on with a walk.
So number 11 is up, and we started. So Jessica Lewis, and that nips the corner. First strike.
Another
There you
one.
go to the shortstop, Watterson. Will she get her in time? And no, safe. I think you got to charge
Gotta
that one
yep,
a little
exactly.
bit, and she kind of waited on it because it was a slow roller. It's still a hit no matter what, but
And this girl flew out to the right fielder first time. Boy, they all hack, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
They all hack.
well, the thing is, the difference between Central and Goffstown right now is that they're at least getting a piece of it. Goffstown, really, with the exception of Page. And that's a poke. That's going to drop. Cervella throws it in. So you got 2 hits in a row now. And now you're going to see a bunt.
All right, so here's what I'm saying. Somebody in the infield's got to take charge. Here's what we're going to do. Let him, you got to have somebody taking charge.
And she's swinging away.
Garbage can.
Again, a little bit of late swing, but getting, they're swinging.
Right.
So Allie Girardi fouls one off on her first pitch and then shows bunt and misses on that one. I shouldn't say she misses, but she fouls it off, I should say. So now she's in an 0-2 hole, so she's not going to be bunting now. So a 2-strike count to Girardi. And here's where you don't want to waste one high, because if it's a wild pitch, you want to just throw it right. See? Good. Great swing by Girardi, and she gets a piece of it.
Got to keep
It's a
the ball.
formidable team here.
Yeah, you got to keep the ball down on her.
Right, you got to keep it low. You've got Brennan even with the bag at third. Mullen about to step in at first. In the dirt. Good stop.
Right to third.
Nope.
All right. At
So
least
the
we
runners,
stopped it.
the runners advance on a 1-2 count. So now what are you going to do? I think you want it, I would have Brennan come in a little bit here.
Shortstop should be shortened up
Yep.
too. Got
She
her.
went around. She should throw to
Tag her.
Tagger.
She's out.
She's out of the baseline anyway, so good heads-up play.
That's-
And on that one, see, that's an interesting play because if she starts to run to first, then you don't know what could happen there.
Right. All right, so this is the girl that got the hit last time? No.
No, she walked,
she
I think,
walked.
right? Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Cooper Levine. So, again, I think that we're playing a little bit too deep at short. Nice block by Page. High and outside, 2-0. Nice
pitch.
pitch right down the middle. She took a little bit off that one. So if this ball gets hit to the second baseman, you got to go to first. I mean, there's no doubt about that. We got a pop
Infield
up.
fly, isn't it?
There's no infield fly.
No.
Whoa! I think you hold that pitch. You hold that one.
Run at the player.
Yeah, you don't want to throw that one. That's not using your head. So it's a pop up to third base.
First base.
First base. I'm sorry, number 3 in the
This-
position.
So this is the one that stroked the ball.
Yes, she got a single. Cassidy pretty much right up the middle.
Mhm.
So you want to be careful with her. You might want to just put her on. They're going to walk her. They're going to intentionally walk her, and that's a smart move because they got a 6-3 put out. I like that move by
Yep.
Matt Fleming. And in steps
Heath.
intentional walk, and Heath steps in, and she grounded out to short,
Yep.
and that's strike
Ooh,
one.
Thank you.
So here's a situation where you should be talking it up. There's a force out at any base,
Right.
and that's what you want to hear. I just don't hear that chatter. She went around.
Yep.
That is an 0-2 count. I'm kind of critical of umpires, and this one is on her game today.
Donner.
And
That's
that's
what
a
we had
K.
to
That's
do.
what you needed. I say that because this umpire has been on top of foul tips and what's what I'm looking for?
Check swing.
Check swings. Yeah.
So
All right, we'll take a little break. Come back
No
into the
runs.
action. So we got Alex Page leading off for Goffstown. They need a runner. So far, they've had nobody touch the first base bag. And that's a sharply hit ball. That's going to stay in fair play. And that will be a single for Page. So the Page sisters, so far this season, they've hit the ball.
Yep.
So Alex Page with a single. That's the first hit of the game for Goffstown, right down the left field line. And because Alex is the catcher, she gets a runner in Cervella, Leah Cervella. And she's got a big smile coming off her face, So good. So the sister, Saya Cervella, steps in. Bunt here. Oh, she's out by a mile. Great throw by the catcher. So that erases the runner at first base. And you're thinking if you're Coach Fleming, you're thinking, okay, we're going to make contact on that, bunt. And on that, you've got to make contact, right?
Yeah. At least protect the runner.
You got to protect the runner. And so it evens the count at 1-1. So now that kind of quieted the Goffstown bench quite a bit.
Watch her front foot.
Yeah, I can tell already.
You see how she's
Yeah.
bailing
Well,
out?
it's like
Yeah.
my sense is that it appears as if she's off balance. And she swings through that one for a strikeout. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th strikeout for Barton. So Peterson is your 9-hitter today, and she steps in. That's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher, Girardi. You got good arm, Girardi, huh? That was a little bit of a late jump, too, I'll say. But oh,
good
what an
try.
attempt by the central catcher, Allie Girardi. What a great job going after that ball. Unfortunately, she couldn't grab it. But that's the type of hustle that you want to see from a teammate, and great job. and she misses on another bunt attempt. Ordinarily, Peterson has been pretty successful laying down a bunt, but
Balls have
these
been
are
up to her.
they're a little bit higher. Yep. So she's now in a 1-2 hole. Goffstown really, with the exception of Page, really hasn't put bat on ball, and she goes down swinging. So another strikeout.
We got
so
a hit, though.
she's averaging 2 strikeouts. That's her 6th strikeout in 3 innings. So she's, again, very consistent. 2 each inning. And that'll do it. We'll come back in the top of the 4th. So Devarney steps in the top of the 4th, I should say.
Pop that to the first baseman.
And this is where I think Gifford is at her best, is when she keeps that ball low. A little bit outside. 1-1 count. So we were saying before that Butch was maybe going to Boston Market for the holiday or something.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, but you know what? That's not a. That's low.
Inside.
I one time had Thanksgiving at the Boston Market. Yeah. It was a bad Thanksgiving. That's a strike to even it up. 2-2. I think Boston Market's pretty good. What? It was like either Thanksgiving or one of those holidays, yeah. Strike 3. And down goes Brianna Devarney on a strikeout, and then steps the pitcher, Barton.
Flew out to right field on a good. There was a ball going on towards center.
Little bit low for ball 1. Good crowd here in Goffstown.
Right by her.
And Barton swings through that one. And that's a pop-up out of play. Good chase by Brennan, but she couldn't get to it. So, Bill, have you been to that trampoline park in Pinardville yet?
Yeah, I could see myself on a trampoline.
Well, you never know. Listen, I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to presume that due to your age that you're not a guy who likes to jump on the trampoline. And that's a long fly ball. That could be trouble, and it is
Gone.
out of here. That's a home run.
Ooh. She got all of that one.
For Rhina Barton, a solo home run greeted by her teammates at home plate. So the pitcher, Rhina Barton, helps her cause with a long solo home run to about left center field, I'd call it. And like we said before, she's only a freshman. Or she is a freshman, right?
I think it's a fairly young team.
Yeah. Home run derby, baby. So next is Alicia Colon. She struck out in the bottom of the 2nd, and
Watch a bunt here.
and she did. That should be a strike. It is. Good job by again, another check swing, but a great job by the umpire looking down at first. A little bit outside for even up the count here at 1-1. So Central leads 2-0. Just added a home run by the pitcher, Barton.
Good pitch.
Sharply hit
Yeah.
in between shortstop and third for a single. So Alicia Colon with a single, and there's still only one out here. So in steps Jessica Lewis. She walked, and what did she? Got a single. Yeah. So I see Mullen is playing in at first. So I see there's a lot of talking now in terms of the coaching staff of Goffstown. They were just talking to Brennan as to what they want her to do.
but did they pass that information
Well,
on?
I think what he said to Brennan was, if you get it, I want you throwing it first. Goes to Watterson. Oh my goodness gracious! They had her at second base. And again, this is more than likely. This is the first season I think that Watterson is playing short. So she did have a play, and Mayotte was over there quickly. So with that, runner advances to second base. It's a 6-3 putout. Runner goes to second, and Matara Tamzarian.
She's had a hit.
She had a hit too, right? So
Yep.
she flied out. So she's put bat on ball, and she does it again, right up the middle. Let's see
Gonna
if they
go
try to
home.
bring her home. They
They're going
will.
home.
No way they're going to get her here. Oh, maybe. Well,
Hold the ball.
see here, okay, I'm going to be a little bit critical. The catcher has got to go in front of the plate.
Get the ball.
You get the ball first. You don't wait for the ball to cross home plate. That's one. And two, you try to almost get close so you can block the plate a little bit. And so on that one, that's a good teaching moment on that one. So another run scores on a hit by Matara Tamzarian. Nice hit up the middle, and she gets an RBI. So, again, I'm going to talk about situations. You had that play before where if you get the force out at second base, that hit doesn't do you any damage. Fair enough, Bill?
Right.
Now the runner went to second. Now that scores a run. Ooh, that looked good, but not so much, I guess. Number 15, Ali Girardi, she struck out looking in her last at bat. Runners at second base. That's a little bit low. It's a 2-0 count.
Oh,
That
my
ball's
word.
ripped. It's going to score another run. She's out. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Page. That saved a run. So what a phenomenal play in right field by Brianna Page,
9-3.
who you don't see that
No.
often. And that saved a run, Bill. No
Yep.
doubt about it. A 9-3 putout.
2 runs.
And if you're the Goffstown coaching staff, you got to be happy on that one. And we'll take a little break, and we'll come back in the bottom of the fourth. Oh, so here we go. So Watterson leads off the top of the fourth, and yeah, during the break I was predicting what Chinese food dish Butch had for lunch, and I got on the second try. See, that's a Watterson swings through that one for a 1-1 count, and like her back foot was moving all over there. I like this aggressive swing.
So this is where we were in the first inning.
It was exactly where we were.
All
Okay,
right,
you know what?
okay.
But she got a piece of it. So
Yep.
I tell you, as a freshman, she's playing really well. You know, at this varsity level. She pops another one up to the
That
shortstop, and that's
Yep.
caught. So, but she gets a bat on the
Yep.
ball, very important. And she pops it up to the shortstop for the first out of the inning.
Cut down on your swing.
Yeah, exactly. Shorter swing, make it more compact. Goffstown's got to do something pretty quickly here. I mean, they're down 3 runs, and they only in the bottom of the fourth. Got to make some action here. Good eye by Brennan. She swings through that one. That was a good pitch.
Took a little off.
I know,
it,
but
too.
let's you got to give Barton credit. That was a great pitch. Woo, another great pitch. I mean, And again, another freshman here. This is just a great job by Barton. 2-2 count. Those were two great pitches. High,
All right, it's
full
the first
count.
full count.
Right. And maybe that's what you're hoping, is that maybe she'll tire out a little bit or lose her control. But so far in this game, she's been pretty dominant. 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. And she gets her 7th on that one. So if she is true to form, she'll get another strikeout. She's been getting 2 strikeouts every inning. So in steps Gifford. She struck out in her first at bat.
Just meet the ball, Shannon.
That one she was a little ahead of, I thought. Got a nice crowd here on a nice Friday afternoon. About 65 degrees, I'm thinking. And she fouls one back off the backstop. And she's quickly in an 0-2 hole. And, this is where I'd throw the off-speed pitch right here, because Gifford looks like she's all over him.
That and put it away from her, too.
Yeah. And she pops one sky high to the third baseman, who's under it for the out.
Ooh,
nice
almost
play.
had a snow cone.
Yeah, but a great play
F5.
by Cooper Levine, and that ends the inning for Goffstown. And we'll head into the top of the 5th. So Cooper Levine steps in.
Single and flew out to first.
And that is outside.
Yep.
Another pitch low for 2-0. It's interesting in Goffstown's start into Division I softball. High for 3-0. Different sets of clubs here, in terms of tougher, I'd say better in terms of the bats,
Plus, I don't really know if we've seen, this girl's pitched well today, but I don't really know if we've seen top pitching yet.
So a walk to Cooper Levine will bring up Cassidy Levine.
She was walked.
Right. She was intentionally walked. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Sharply hit, and that's going to be a single. She's been tough.
Yeah.
Really tough. That is her second hit. And that brings up Abby Heath, who struck out her last at bat, but she's got runners at first and second. I think you're going to bunt here. I think you'd be crazy not to bunt. And
how are we covering it? Let's see how we're going to cover this thing.
You got to have the shortstop should go to third, and then you got to have the second baseman going to first. She fouls it off. Now, what's the rule on a bunt where it has to be? I'm saying on a ball, it has to be higher than what? Your shoulders or something for it to be an out, or no?
No.
Pop up. That could be trouble. That is trouble. Emily is there, but she gets.
Call it.
And again, this is Watterson. I don't know if I didn't hear anything.
Nobody
you?
called. Nobody
But
called.
did you hear anything? So again, it's all that communication. So Brianna Devarney, I should say, she struck out her last at bat, but she put the ball in play back to the pitcher in the second inning. So she's put it in play.
No chatter on the field.
Yeah. We got to keep in mind too. You got a freshman at shortstop. You have a relatively new player right at second base in Mayotte. I'm sorry, I'm butchering her name. Mayotte.
So you know what? That's interesting. She never showed bunt on the first pitch.
Yeah. That looked good, but maybe it was a little too inside. So it's a 2-1 count to number 5, DeVarney. A tad bit high. Now it's a 3-1 count. You don't want to walk the bases loaded here, that's for sure, because Barton comes up, and she hit that home run.
Yep.
So you want to try to get an out here, no doubt. And she bunts it, play to third. And that's a great play by Gifford, who backhands it. What a great play by Shannon Gifford. That should be on the highlight reel. She backhands it, no look backhand to Brennan. There's no way that she could have spun around. The only play she had was that backhand, and she's able to get the lead runner. For the 1-5 putout. And this is the pitcher who hit a deep solo home run. And she hits another sharp one, and it's off the glove of the shortstop.
Go get the ball. E.
So that would be an error on the shortstop, Watterson. And I think on that one, I think she tried to catch it with two hands, but on a play like that, you kind of only have to extend with one arm, your glove. A little bit outside. Now the bases are loaded for Cologne, and she got a single her last at bat. Goffstown cannot afford to give up any more runs here. Ooh, a little inside for a 2-0 count. Play to the shortstop. And a great play by Watterson. She made up for that other play. So a good, strong throw by the freshman. And Goffstown gets out of a jam on that one. The Little Green had an opportunity to blow this game open, and good job by the defense. And we'll take a break as we head into the bottom of the fifth. All right, we're in the bottom of the fifth, and in steps Kaylee.
Late.
So Mullen steps in, and she's got a one-strike count on her with that foul.
You know, I'm looking at all our players. We're all the way up in the front of the box. Maybe you need to back up a little bit.
Right, to pick up that split second more. Yeah, but they don't make that adjustment, it seems like. That's a strike. Yep. Two count to Mullen. Yeah. Sun's coming out a little bit. Low 3-2 count. I was talking to Kaylee. She's going to UNH in the fall. Got a lot of seniors on this team. Six of them. And a great eye by Mullen to get on base.
Well,
so we got a lead-off walk, which Mullen really earned that walk. Those were.
Yep, that's the first
now,
walk.
I think you got a bunt here. I think you got a bunt. Got to get a runner in scoring position. I mean, that ball, she swung at that thing like a second late, I think. Way late on that swing.
See, that's why I'm saying back up in the box a little bit.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah, it's
looped. Throw the bat at the ball.
Yeah. And she goes down on 3 pitches. So still strikes out, and in comes Bree Page.
F8.
And she at least got a bat on the ball.
Yeah.
And so far, really there's only been one person who's put it in play. Nice stop by the catcher, Girardi.
She's got the name Girardi, huh?
Right, yeah. Girardi. But
Is she related
that was like
to
Joe Girardi, right? Yeah. Great hit. Let's see.
Right to her,
But
though.
right to the
Nice
left fielder. What a good play, but sharply hit. Again, both of the Page sisters have been hitting the ball real well today. And that ball was lined to left field. And I think she lined it. Didn't she line it?
F8 center.
Yeah, but she lined it to center
Oh,
field.
yeah.
That was a great play. So she has hit the ball well twice. So she lined it to center field in her first at bat, lined it to left field in that one. And Alex Page, who got a single,
Right.
she takes strike one. Just 2 outs for Goffstown. So really, not for nothing, but like the Page sisters have been the only ones who've really hit the ball well today. Now it's a quickly two-strike hole for Alex Page. She's your catcher.
Good stroke.
Yeah. See, the difference between her and the other Goffstown players, it's a short, quick swing. Very compact, quick swing. And the other ones, a lot of the other players are too long, too loopy. And that's also popped up
I don't know.
to the center fielder
Yep.
and tracks it down, but that'll do it. But again, the Page sisters are the ones who are putting the bat on the ball, and Goffstown they got to follow suit there if they're going to have any chance in this game as we head into the top of the 6th, and we'll take a break. So we're at the top of the 6th inning, and for the Little Green, top of the lineup
Lewis
is Jessica Lewis.
She's been on base twice, scored a run.
She swings through that first pitch for strike one.
No chatter.
Shows bunt. Mullen was charging. I like that because it keeps the defense honest. Because now you got Mullen playing pretty in and
Ooh. Inside, I guess.
inside, yeah. The 2-1 count. Three 1 count. That was good.
So
Brings it to a full count.
2 strikes. She can back up at first base.
Right.
Got her.
Oh, that could
my
be
God.
trouble. That's going to be
Goodbye.
another home run for the Little Green.
Oh my! Pitch up too.
That's right. Jessica Lewis with a solo home run, extending the lead for the Little Green, and she's taking her time coming around the bases, savoring that one. And that extends the lead to 4-0. That ball was gone from the moment it hit the bat. Seemed like, just was out of here so quick. And in steps
Tamzarian.
Yep, Tamzarian. And
She's been on.
she's had a decent day.
2 days.
Yep.
2 hits.
she's had a good outing.
2 for 3.
Matara, and she pops
Who's
it up to
got
the
it?
pitcher.
Call it.
Gifford called it, though. She said, I got it.
All right.
So it's a pop-up to the pitcher, and that is their first out of the inning. And brings up the catcher, Ali Girardi. And she had the infamous or the dubious distinction of being put out on a 9-3 put out, right? It's just you don't see that often. But it's very possible in softball. Sharply hit up the
stroke.
middle. Whoop!
Stroked.
Man. So Ali Girardi, a single up the middle, and there's been a lot of those.
Flame on that ball.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
Tell
You
you.
got to watch, see if the stitching came off that one. Cooper Levine.
1 for 3.
Yep. She's walked a couple of times, but I think, she's been another one who's been putting, sharply hit. That's right down the middle. I don't think you got a threat to steal at first.
No.
So you don't have to worry too much about trying to keep a runner close. Mullen can pitches high for a 1-1 count. But what I want to see here is I want to see communication between the second baseman and the shortstop, because you can get the lead runner here.
Oh, tried to bunt.
She commits.
Well, that's the same scenario.
Yeah.
She'll give him a shot on the first one, and then bring it down.
Two count. One away in the top of the 6th inning. That is another high pitch. Snap throw to first, and not in time. A full count. The key here is you don't want to walk.
No.
She goes, swings through it. We got bailed out on that one, my friend.
Thank you.
So Cassidy Levine, and she's been stroking the ball. She's another dangerous batter. So she has 2 singles, and she got intentionally walked.
Right.
But the good thing here is that there's only a runner on first. I'm curious if you try to throw her like an off-speed pitch, because if they're attacking the way that they are, which they have been, she really hasn't thrown that much off-speed, has she, today? Took a little off that one.
What's hurt us is
1-1
when
count.
she's got the ball up and they've been able to get on it.
Right.
I think the 2 home runs are definitely
good examples of that, yeah. And that's a slow roll at a first. Great job by Brennan. What a cannon throw.
Slow runner.
Slow roller. She charged it. Strong throw to first for the out. So good job by Brennan. And we'll take a break as we head into the bottom of the 6th. All right, we're heading into the bottom of the 6th. Goffstown doesn't have too many opportunities. They now trail 4-0. And Cervello will step into the box.
And I've been impressed by this pitcher
Oh,
for
my goodness.
Central.
She has been, this is Barton, and she has struck out 8 of the Goffstown batters. There's really only been 2 players who have really hit the ball against her. Everybody else has been rather anemic in terms of the offense for Goffstown. And she takes strike 1.
Ball
1, I should say. That's in the dirt.
2.
Yeah. So Cervello just needs to get on base here. So, if anything, fine, let her pitch 3 strikes to you. But I certainly wouldn't, on a 2-0 count, I wouldn't give her the green light here. But she's got it. And a good cut there.
Got to make solid contact.
The key is right. It's solid contact, quick bat. Good eye by Cervella. 3-1 count. Will she have the green light? What do you think?
For me, no.
I say no too, but because you want to get a runner on. And that was another long one. So it's a 3-2 count. You got to protect the plate here. You don't want to be caught looking. That's for sure. And that's a fly ball to center field and underneath it and caught
At least it
by
was
Abby Heath.
At least she got a full piece of the ball.
Exactly, and that's what you want to see. So a good at bat for Cervella. She just got a little underneath that one. Peterson, I bunt here.
She's back at third.
I bunt. Right to the pitcher, though. Oh, she's so fast. You know, if she did not, if it was a little bit slower, that is a, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She is lightning fast. So it's quick 2 outs. And in steps the leadoff hitter, Watterson, who's hit the ball well today. I think she
2 flyouts.
Right, 2 flyouts, but at least she's making contact. And a tough play to third, and a nice put out
Yep.
by number 5, Cooper Levine. She's made some good plays at third, and that'll do it for Goffstown as we head into the top of the 7th. So leading off for Central is number 4, Abby Heath. She's your center fielder, and she's made a couple of nice defensive plays out there.
Not much with the bat today.
And she hits one to the third baseman. Brennan throws over to Mullen. Nice steady throw by Brennan. And that's your first out of the top of the 7th.
Yep. There's the home run. Yeah.
So Tamzarian.
What?
No, it's not Tamzarian. It's
No.
number 5. This is Brianna Devaney.
Yeah.
Right. I think Brad got that one. It was Devaney, Brad.
She's 0 for 3.
Nice pitch to the shortstop. Watterson throws over.
And that's a good play.
Nice play by Watterson. So 2 really great, nice defensive plays for both Watterson and Brennan. A 5-3 and now a 6-3.
This is the home run, Barton.
Yep, this is the pitcher. Little bit low.
Keep the ball down, please.
Nice
Good
off-speed pitch. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of that today, because especially with those top 4 hitters that seem to be crushing it. I just don't think we kept them off balance. Good hit, and that's could be trouble again in the gap. It's going to be a double. A nice in the gap double for the pitcher, Barton. A 2-base hit. So we got 2 outs, and number 7,
Colon.
Alicia Colon.
She has 1 hit.
That first pitch is high.
1 hit, scored 1 run. Let's get the batter. This is what you need. Get the batter.
Foul that one off to even the count.
Ooh, thank you. A wave.
We'll take that one, right? If you're the hometown. And that's a 1-2 count with 2 outs.
Come on, let's get the out right here. Not
That is
one.
high. Lost that one a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. To the number 9 hitter, Alicia Colon.
Got
And
it.
that'll do it.
Oh, that was a
So
good
we
inning.
head into the bottom of the 7th inning. Goffstown trails 4-0, and time for the rally caps as we head into the bottom of the 7th. So
Aren't they the immigrants?
we're number 4, Brennan, is up, and she swings through that one.
You got to cut down on the swing.
Yeah, I got to go. I would agree. More compact. Also, she's close. Look how far up in the box she is.
Yeah.
Take.
A home run's not going to solve it.
Yeah. You got to get on. But you are right. Look how far up almost all of them is, that their back foot is at almost at the top of the beginning of the plate. You see that?
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
She's out of the box.
She is. Yeah. But I think you do that when you have a slow pitcher, don't you?
I would think so.
Yeah. I mean, look, she is almost out of the box. She strikes out. Tough night, tough day at the plate for Liv Brennan. And the same thing with her. I think Gifford has tried to do too much at the plate. You know, just shorten up your swing a bit. So quietly, Barton has struck out 9 Goffstown batters through almost 7. And that is yet another ball. 3-0 count. This is probably a smart move, right? I mean, probably the most potent bat in the Goffstown lineup. If you're Walker, a big deal, right? And that's the 3-1 count.
Yeah, because she's handled the next 2 batters
Right.
fairly easily.
And Gifford draws a walk. And that is only, I think that's only like the second walk of the game for Goffstown. So when you look at the great job that Barton has done today, I mean, 9 strikeouts, only 2 walks, obviously no runs.
Yep.
And no one, with the exception of the 2 Page
Pages.
sisters, they're the only ones who really, put a good stroke on the ball. And that is going to be a foul ball. But that was arguably Mullen's best swing of the day.
Late, but
late,
it's still a good
but
swing.
a good swing. And a line drive type swing.
Yeah.
So she can straighten that out a little bit.
See, everything's late.
Yeah.
So maybe you do back up in the box
Right.
a little.
That's what I'm saying. But if you back up in the box, now you get that split
A
second.
little more.
Yeah. Way to hang in
Piece of
there.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Barely got a piece of that one. So 1 out for Goffstown. They trail 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning. This game has gone relatively quickly. It's about a 4:25 into this game. I'm 1 hour and 25 minutes into it. And that's a wild pitch, and that'll advance Gifford over to second.
Yep.
And to our recollection, that's the first runner to hit second base. Thank you, Brad.
Come on.
1-2 count.
Got to make contact. All right.
What's impressed me so far with Mullen is that she has fouled pitches off. She's done, in terms of improvement throughout the game, she's a lot of times you got to feel out a pitcher. And
Right, because the first inning she
exactly. So she drew a walk in her last at bat. She struck out in her first, but she is battling here with a 1-2 count. That's pretty tough. She's fouled off a few. Pops up another one to the pitcher. She's calling it.
Ooh.
And she almost missed that. But Rihanna Barton, she grabs the second out for Goffstown. So it is a pop-up to number 1. And now we've got Still. And same thing with her. She's so far up in the box that doesn't give herself a lot of time in terms of reaction.
Anybody on the bench?
Yeah,
That's just mine.
so Still has struck out
twice.
And she hits a little late on that one, but she got something on it at least.
Oh, an error.
Yeah, error on
E10.
E10 on. But you know what? In defense there, it's a mom with a kid in a stroller, and she's protecting the child, not so much worried about catching the ball. In the dirt, good job by the catcher. She's had a good game.
Yeah.
Really has.
I don't think many balls have gone by
Nope.
her.
2-1 count to Still.
Mm-hmm.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And she puts the ball in play to the shortstop. And Still's got to run it out. And she's safe. And a run scores for Goffstown. Great heads-up play and running by Gifford. So the shortstop stumbled a little bit, but she almost got Still at first, but good hustle by Still to run it out.
So what do
She's
we
an
give
RBI
Still?
single. I give her a single. Yeah. So she got the ball in play, and she'll get a runner in number 5 for Goffstown, Sarah Allen.
That she brought him up for
Right.
the JV.
Hey, this is the best thing for Goffstown. You got the Page sisters coming up,
Yeah.
and they're the only ones who really have put a lot of bat on ball. So, you know,
Page on page.
Page on Page. If one Page can get on, maybe another Page can hit a bomb.
Yeah.
So 4-1 score now with Bree Page at the plate and Allen at first. And she's going to hit one that could drop in.
That's gonna drop.
No,
No,
what a
nice
play
play.
by the center fielder. Got an awesome jump on it, and that was Abby Heath, who played a spectacular game in the outfield. So with that, Goffstown unfortunately loses to the Little Green of Central. But, Bill, let's give credit where credit is due. A really, really great pitching performance by Barton. Struck out 9, only gave up 2 walks.
I was
gave up
impressed.
a
I
gave
was
up a
impressed
run
with their
late.
defense too.
Yeah, just great bat, and just a really, really good Central team. And what I liked about them is they were aggressive. They jumped on it, and you could see too just some friendships here, obviously, but they played as a team. They made the plays, and I like the way that they hustled. And if you're going to lose to a team, I guess it's good to lose to a team like Central, who, like I said, by all accounts, played a tough one.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. So we go Monday. What? Winnicott.
Monday to Winnicott. If it's a nice day, I might go out there. I'm toying with the idea. So with that, my name is Scott Gross, and I'm going to sign off. And for Bill, I want to wish you a happy holiday and all those out there. Have a good weekend, and we will see you next week, I guess.
Pinkerton. I
Pinkerton.
think it is. Yep.
All right, we're good.
Have a good day.